Hey everybody, Tony back here at Knee High Farms. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm bringing you another product review. Several months ago, my father-in-law and I decided to purchase a UTV vehicle, which is very useful here at the homestead. We've used it for many things, moving gravel, dirt, you name it, shoveling snow. And today I'm going to bring you a little product review on the vehicle. So this is a 2017 Cub Cadet Challenger 750. There are two different models. There's a 550 and there's a 750. The 550 has a 546cc engine, and this one that we have has a 735cc engine. We preferred the stronger vehicle because of what we have to do here at the homestead, because we get a lot of snow and we're moving a lot of heavy material, so this was the best option available. This vehicle comes with a 4-wheel and 2-wheel drive option, which later on, as I show you the interior, I will go over all the features of that, and we'll go from there. The tires on this vehicle are approximately a 26 by 9 in size, and they hold up to 14 psi. Do not overinflate your tires. Other things that come with this vehicle is it has a double wishbone front and rear suspension. Also, the retail price on this vehicle is anywhere from $9,000 to $11,000. We were kind of in the middle. Other things I wanted to bring to your attention is it has a fuel injection system. Also has hydraulic disc brakes front and back. And excuse me, I have a cheat sheet here because there's no way I can remember all that stuff. It also has a wheelbase of 76.8 inches, turning radius of 11.3 inches. The weight of the vehicle is just under 1,650 pounds. It has a ground clearance of 12 inches. Fuel capacity is 7.6 gallons, which I might have alluded to a minute ago. Now, towing capacity, which it does have a winch in the front, and I believe it has one in the back, and we'll show you that later. 1,200 pound maximum. Do not go over that because then you're just going to struggle. And in the back here, we have a loading bed. Can carry up to 500 pounds. So anyways, with that being said, we're going to go inside the vehicle, and I'm going to talk to you some more about other features. Okay, so we're in the vehicle now, and as you can see, pretty standard dash. You got your glove box here, which has a lot of room for storage in there. Here's just kind of a middle area where you can store your keys or whatnot. This is your brake, emergency brake. And then here's your gear selector with your standard park, reverse, neutral, and then there's a high and there's a low. The high gear you want to use if you're planning on going on a flat road surface, you're not towing anything and you just want to go for a ride on the road, which I wouldn't recommend because I have heard stories of people taking this out on the main road and blowing the engine or the gear cable, whatever the case may be. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you wanted to, I would suggest high gear. Maximum speed I have gotten this UTV up to is about 45 miles an hour. That's pretty much pushing it to the max. But that's this area. And then down here you'll see we have a 4-wheel drive and a 2-wheel drive switch. So if you're not towing anything and you're just kind of driving around, I'd suggest 2-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive if you're driving in snow or slippery surfaces like mud or a lot of water. Also, if you're going to be plowing anything or hauling anything, I would suggest 4-wheel drive as well. This here is a differential lock switch, and then you got your winch in and out, which I'm going to point out later, but there's a metallic cable there with a hook on it. That's your winch, and I'll point that out later, but that's to retrieve it and to extend it out. And then this is a rear differential lock switch, which I believe has to do with, if I read my notes correctly, is your drive system. So those switches have to do with your drive system. So anyways, I'll turn it on. As you can see here, we have your fuel gauge, we have your thermostat to show you the temperature of the engine, we have your RPM, gauge there, which, you know, make sure you're driving it correctly and you're not redlining. And then this is your middle console, which shows you the miles per hour you're traveling, and it also shows you the total up here of, I think that's miles. There is a thing here where you can switch it. Let me see if I could. Yeah. Okay. They have a thing here where it shows you how many hours that you've had the vehicle in service. 132.8 is what we've had ours for. But you can switch back and forth. It has a clock there, which needs to be set. And then there's your total miles. So we put about 1,300 miles on it. But that's basically all there is on that. And then over here on the side, we have your headlights on and off, high beams, which, believe it or not, is kind of cool. You don't. Sometimes you get those with the UTVs, sometimes you don't. This one comes with that. Then you got your hazard lights, which are those. And then you have, I believe, this here is another is your turning switch, left and right. And then this is turning on your lights. So there you go. But that's what that does, and then I'll start it up for you. Anyways, has some beef on it, as you can hear there. And that's basically the interior. You got, so this vehicle, this UTV, when we bought it, did not have the plastic windows inserts. We bought those separate. I believe they were $150 or $250 each. So we did put those in because living in Washington State, you've got to have cover. And then so you got the two windows, you got the two doors here. They got the windshield here. Does not come with a windshield wiper, which we have discussed adding on in the future, especially living here in Washington State. You know, we get a lot of liquid precip, so that's something we'll add later. But that's basically the inside of the vehicle. So coming back to the outside, I wanted to point out the winch, which I'm going to show you right here. See that orange thing right there? That is your winch right there. That's what's allowing that dozer blade to stay on. Well, there's more to the dozer blade. It came with this bracket that connects to the UTV, but the winch is also involved keeping it in place. But that's the winch I was telling you about. It does come with accessories. We ended up buying a dozer blade, cost us $1,500. If you live in an elevation like we are, we tend to get a lot of snow. Highly recommend that. We ended up buying it from the place where we bought the UTV, so we all kept it in-house. But dozer blade, good for snow shoveling, and it was a must. And then back here, as I was telling you earlier on in the beginning of the video, we have a loading bed. Right now it's got rock in it because we get a lot of potholes here, so we're constantly patching. But 500-pound capacity on here. I would not recommend riding on the back of this thing, especially if you're on a rocky terrain or rough terrain like we are here. You'll probably get your ass falling right out. So anyways, wouldn't recommend that, but good for towing stuff. And basically that's all there is for this. It's a great purchase we made. We love it, and it's getting a lot of use. So hope you enjoyed this product review, and stay tuned for our next video. I'll start it up for you.